blessed ones, Kaifa Halek, Kesehu. In case you are wondering what I just said, I said, how are you? We have learned a new thing. Dignified one, this is your brother Dan of TRC Ghana, welcoming you one more time to the United States and to the continuation of our walk through the pages of the book. Occupy till I come. Occupy till I come. Dignified ones, I say welcome. Akwaba. Namaste. Swagatam. Enkwandehena matakao. Dubro pezalova. Barak haba. Bienvenue. Bienvenido. We are welcome. Once in one lane. One more time, welcome to the continuation of our walk through the pages of the book. Occupy till I come. No matter the pain, no matter the difficulty, we press on with God until God says it is finished with us. God bless you. Today we continue with the page which says Ghana, the land of national parks. Ghana, the land of national parks. I read. In the foothill of Mount Chebubu, in the Volta region, is located the Chebubu National Park. The central region has the Kakum National Park, which is rich in bongo and forest elephants, birds, and rare butterflies, as well as indigenous plant life. Situated in the northern region is the Mole National Park, a good tourist site taking into consideration the lions, buck, and elephants of the park. The Bui National Park and Dijai National Parks are both endowed with lions, elephants, and birds. Accra Zoo, Kumasi Zoo are sited in Greater Accra region and Ashanti region, respectively. In the Brong Ahafo region is the Boabing Fiema Monkey Sanctuary, which is the abode of several families of Mona and Columbus monkey, Mona and Columbus monkeys. In combination with the indigenous flowers and trees, the sanctuary and the Eburi Botanical Garden of the Eastern region, the home of tropical flower, the home of tropical flora, attract scores of birds and boost Ghana's potential for tourism. Humanity, this is your brother Dan, whetting your appetite with the national parks, a little information about the national parks of Ghana, calling on your heart to come and see, for there are a lot to share in Ghana. All ye nations of the world, all ye blessed ones of the nations of the world. Humanity, we shall end here. And continue with the next video. But even before we go, as usual, let me establish this, even as I mentioned the abundant monkeys in some of the parks of Ghana. Humanity, while I kept going through the struggles, persecution, and daily death at the hands of the Obama administration, one time the intelligence service made a preacher by name Patrick to come invite me, as though he has a heart to come fellowship with me. I went to his church only for him to use his pulpit, because at then I was in the 5x5 feet storage container under the prism, and all sort of cruelty were being executed against me, where the police were eventually made to come threaten to shoot me. This preacher was, he's in Montgomery, he's in Germantown, Maryland. Gettysburg, Maryland, where I am speaking from now. To use his pulpit to just tell me he's glad about my struggle. To use pulpit to tell me that nobody gives monkey banana. My fellow African, I am a monkey to him. And he had to rejoice over my persecution, telling me the situation in which I am is the best that I would receive, and I better shut up and remain in it. But humanity, we know that when Christ was here on earth, the manger was his portion. But today, as I speak, by laying down his life for humanity and the nations of the world, he sits at the right hand side of the Father, interceding on your behalf and on my behalf and on behalf of the nations of the world. Therefore, I am not moved by the total cruelty being executed on me. I was working for Home Depot and working for Target, two companies. But the Home Depot company had to be used by the intelligence service to try to end my life on the job on the 20th of June. And afterwards, they had to deny me my right to lawyer, right to medication, right to medical treatment, against the word of the Maryland Workers' Compensation Commission, flouting the law because the intelligence service is behind them, and they have politicians, the Barack Obama and his administration, behind them to use their company to kill an African for being an African, to cover up crimes against humanity. But blessed ones, irrespective of the pain, the dates, I say to us that we should not mourn too much for me. Let's rejoice in the Lord always. Bible says that a time will come that people shall kill yourself and I, thinking that they do God a service. Humanity is at the most cruel point in the history of the world. The evil that has been purposed by fellow man for yourself and I, for the nations of the world, they are unimaginable. But however, the good news is God is watching over his world, and men have no power to end the world because they think they can take God out of the world and do as they please. I encourage you to hold on to God and stand as an encouragement to your fellow man and press on to the end. May I say a big thank you to my fellow Ghanaian sister of Montgomery Village, Maryland, by name Rose, and the husband, Mr. Fofi. I had spoken to Sister Rose yesterday. I met her at a place where I had gone for my physical exercises to help regain my life back. And today I met her husband. Through their blessing, I've been able to buy this CVS brand of Tylenol to help my pain. Home Depot thought that they could use this persecution to end my life. But when things have gone so difficult and so bad, God comes in. My other medication was totally out. The ibuprofen painkiller was totally out. But that was 2 days ago. I mentioned it to the Office of the Ambassador, His Honor, Ghana's ambassador to the Washington, U.S., Washington, D.C. I mentioned to his office about the total helpless situation that I faced. But God has made a way. Today, I've been able to buy the painkiller. Humanity, Ghana, may we all say thank you from the bottom of our heart on my behalf to Sister Rose. himself and the husband are both of Ghana, Tema Community 4, where I was also raised from my childhood. I say a very big thank you to them. America and the nations of the world. It is unimaginable, unbelievable that humanity have been brought, and the nations of the world have been brought to this state. America, Ghana have been dealt with so treacherously and so cruelly by Barack Obama and his administration. The truth, we now know that the only Osama bin Laden which was killed by Barack Obama and his administration on May 2nd, 2011 was a Ghanaian, as I stand here, that they plotted, kidnapped me, to kill me, to cover up crimes against humanity. But they failed. And I held my peace. For years, I've held my peace on these and many cruel crimes that have been committed for the sake of the love that I have for America, I have for my nation, Ghana, and I have for the nations of the world. Not to throw the nations of the world about. As we go through this book, I think there's been a couple of videos I had quoted from a source that you might wonder, why would I quote from this man? Blessed ones, I want us to know that many innocent lives have been lost in my struggle. Therefore, some of the quotes that I quote, they are just to give us a hint as to what is happening. So don't be so surprised that why would he quote from? If you look at the Bible, the other time I was sharing at the White House that even Nebuchadnezzar, Satan, is quoted from what he said. You can find it in the Bible. So there is no reason why, if I have quoted from a fellow human being, to give you a hint as to how dangerous a world we live, you should withdraw from me or ask that why, what is happening? No. Innocent lives have been lost in my struggle. And I don't call for revenge. I don't call for vengeance. I only want us to understand that the problem that is caused by fellow men for our world is very big, but it's not bigger than God. For with God, all things are possible. We should not be surprised if the trumpets should sound any moment from now. But between now and the sound of the trumpet, all we know is occupy till I can. Just have a willing and a perfect mind for your fellow human being and for your nation, and do what you can to the build-up of the nation. Humanity, this is your brother Osei Osakode. No matter the pain, no matter the death, I continue to stand and to say that we are able with God to press on. I employ all the blessed people of Ghana and all of the nations of the world to bear me in prayer. Never, that God will never let me die at the hands of Barack Obama and his administration. Their purpose is just one. They must kill me and make my children property to be owned against the US Constitution and against international law. But humanity, we cannot take this. For the fact that there is the money, for the fact that there is the intelligence and technology, doesn't mean that we should use it at the expense of human life. Honorable the foreign minister, Honorable Lavrov, once said a thing that for the fact that other nations don't have the technology available to some nations, doesn't mean that they should be used to treat the world in the way that we are being treated. Technology is good, but it's not be used as a weapon. Money is good, but it should not be used as a weapon to take innocent human lives. Ghana, I love you. God bless you, humanity. This is your brother, Brother Dan Osei Osakode of Ghana, saying, God bless you. Bye-bye.